Hello everyone, it's Sherry with Blessed Baubles, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm really glad that you're here. We are continuing to unbag ShopGoodWill.com jewelry, a big box, 33 pounds of jewelry. So far it's been awesome. On my last video I found gold and pearls and some beautiful sterling. We're going to finish this bag today, and just to remind you all that might be new to my channel, this box of jewelry had 4 really big bags of jewelry in it, and I let you all pick the first bag that I was to open, and you picked the metallic bag, which has a lot of chains and things, so sometimes there's a little bit of tangling, and we'll get into that in a minute. But hopefully we'll finish this today, and then I'm going to show you again the other 3 bags of jewelry, and you'll get to pick the next one, okay? So thanks so much for being here. I'm really glad that you are. Let me push this aside and get my little business out of the way. If you like anything that you see, please email me at CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com. And please give me these 4 pieces of information. That way I'll be able to find your jewelry really quickly and see if it's sold or not. I will need the video name and episode number, the timestamps of when your pieces show, and you can get that by pushing the pause button on any device. A brief description of the jewelry that you love and the price that was given, okay? So thank you very much for that. And if you would like, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, so please click the subscribe button. It is totally free to subscribe, and I think it will alert you of when my next video posts. But if you'd like, you can also click that bell, and it will also let you know when I post my next video. Now, last but not least, if you do see something you like, feel free to email me right away. You don't have to wait until the video is over. I don't mind if I get 5 or 6 or 10 emails during a video. It doesn't bother me one bit. I just want you to get your requests in as quickly as you can. So please feel free to do that. I don't mind. Okay, after our last episode, I did go ahead and untangle some things very quickly. I haven't looked at them very well. I wanted to do that because it was taking a lot of time. Now, some of you were very kind to say that you do enjoy my untangling videos. So then I felt like, oh, darn it, maybe I should have not untangled it, but I did. The tangles weren't that bad in this lot at all to justify a entire video. But I do appreciate and love you all very much that love my untangle videos, so thank you for that. So first up we have, I'm going to get this out of the way, a rose gold tone bracelet. There we go. And it's a bangle. It's a pretty color. It's in good shape. I think I'll just put it aside and maybe use it with some of my jewelry videos. I mean my coordinated jewelry videos. Sorry about that. Just stopping for a minute because I'm noticing this necklace here. I was going to try to untangle this, but it's proving to be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, I'm sure I could do it, but it doesn't feel terribly high quality. It is pretty. It's got some beautiful pieces, and it will be a beautiful necklace when it's untangled. But I am going to give it as my first donation to the Selena craft jar. Now, if you're really a fan and watching regularly, you'll know that my last craft jar was called Eve, and it had about this much stuff in it. So what happened to Eve? Well, someone bought the craft jar right away, even before I filled it. So thank you, Sandra, for that. I love you dearly. And this one is for Veronica, who likes the name Selena. Now, I may have done this jar before, but it wasn't purchased. So I think I emptied it and redid it or something. So just using the name again until I can get settled in my move and be able to see all the names that you give me. So again, for those that are new, if you want to put some names that you love in the comment section, I will use them on the craft jars, on the wearable jewelry jars, and we really have fun doing that. So thank you for that. Okay, I see another bangle. And one time I got a bangle that was 14 karat gold, And I don't think I knew about it for a lot of months, several months. One thing I do look for is that little seam right there. That tells me it's probably not gold, but I really do take a minute to look at them all just to make sure, because a little bangle like this in 14 karat gold, which I do have, they go for about $225, so you don't want to miss that if you're a jewelry unboxer. But always, always the quickest way to tell is with a magnet. So just first see if it sticks to a magnet, and if it doesn't, then you can go further and see if it's real gold. So that's a pretty one too. I'm going to put it aside for now. This is an Alex and Ani. Looks like a vintage one. And it feels like brass. It's got a brass tone. I'm not sure what those letters mean. But yeah, it is a brass Alex and Ani. That's kind of cool. Not sure if there is a call for these. I think what I'll do is put it in Selena. So we'll put it right here, and now we have two things. Oh, this is just adorable. Look at this faux pearl bracelet. It is so cute. The faux pearls have a little bit of spot right there. You see that? Oh, it would be such a shame to not be able to wear this because of that. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, I can get it on. So let's see. It does look so cute. It's adorable. I just love it. And I think these are glass pearls too. They do feel like really good quality. So, wow, I don't know. The gold tone's in great shape. If I could clack those together, they really are glass, I can tell. If you don't mind a little bit of pitting, I will say, let's just do $3 on this. It's a very lovely bracelet. Look at this, from moving. There's tape on everything. So here's this one. Let me measure where it's sitting now. At about 6 3/4. And yeah, I'll just say $3 on that one. So there's our first piece. It is so cute. Next is this gold tone beaded bracelet. And I'm always careful about these things because there's a lot of crafters out there who buy lots of things and make bracelets, and you want to again check for any kind of metal. Check really close up, see what you can see about it. These do look a little bit worn. There's some wear in them. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the craft jar too. Next is this. I kind of put the bracelets in a pile, so we might have only bracelets. Oh, wow. This has a lot of things on it. I also noticed that when I'm looking through my phone, it's not as clear as when I look back at the video. And I'm showing you guys the marks on things. And I'm thinking that I'm not getting them very well on the camera, but it really does pick up very well. So again, let's see with our magnet. It does stick, so we're not looking for sterling marks, but we might look for a maker's mark as well. Now let's see what the theme might be on this. They are little. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring you close. And I'll probably know better when I look back at the video, because right now I'm not too sure what these are. I might have to get my loopy. That looks like a little doll. That's a couple of swans. This one, I can't tell. That's a bird. So we've got maybe flowers and birds and crystals and some eternity rings maybe. I do love the faceted AB crystals on the bracelets, very pretty. So I think we just have a very feminine, maybe something nodding back to the vintage era, or, you know, the era when they wore those kind of dresses. Or maybe I'm missing it all together and you're all shouting, Sherry, that's a such and such bracelet. I don't know. Let's see what this guy is. See, I don't know who he is, but he looks like maybe a soldier or something. So that's this bracelet. Let's just see where it measures. It does feel like maybe an anklet. Let's have a look. Nice toggle clasp. The metal is in fantastic shape. Don't see a mark. And it is a 7 1/4. So just a beautiful themed bracelet. Let me know in the comments if you know what it is. I think it's very pretty. Lots of charms, great condition, and I'll say 12 on that one. This guy already has 2 rhinestones missing. It's a gold tone piece. Reminds me of like Premier Designs, what they would make, but it needs some help. Now I did put aside a couple things that I found, a couple of rhinestones. Let's see if this might be one of them. I think it might be. I am not sure. This one's very sparkly. This one's not as sparkly. So maybe he goes to something else. Or this is a great opportunity to show you rhinestones that are backed with metallic, like this. They make the rhinestones sparkle better on the front side. So sometimes when you're seeing something sparkle a lot and a rhinestone right next to it that doesn't, it may be because some of the coating has come off of the back of the stone, kind of like this one has. So just letting you know about that one. So still, I think I'm going to put it in the craft jar and see if another piece of jewelry comes up with that blue. Now, this is a pretty one. This is all prong set. Silver tone rhinestone bracelet. I love this one. It's very sparkly. It probably has reflective material on the back of the stones. I'm not sure. But it is prong set, so those 4 things around the stone that actually wrap over it are called prongs for those that are new to jewelry. And let's see if my other loop, I haven't been able to find my really good loop yet, so thank you so much for being patient with me with these older ones. I really miss it. So that is a lovely rhinestone bracelet. That is, I was going to say that one might be missing, but this one's just a little tiny bit yellowed, probably because of the backing of it. Or maybe someone glued one in to replace it, which I don't agree with. I think vintage jewelry should be left alone. This is only my opinion. I'm not picking on anyone. Or if you do replace a stone, make sure it has the backing on it so it's nice and sparkly. So other than that one stone, this is still worth the wear to me. I think it's very lovely. And when you have a rhinestone necklace and you need a little sparkle for your wrist, as I call it, I think this piece still has a lot of life in it. Measures at an 8, and it might even be rhodium plated. Starting to learn about that. I would say no, not rhodium plated. But it's a pretty piece, and I'll say 6 on that. I think it's worth that. Okay, next, another silver tone bracelet. Now this does look like the Irish claddagh, I think you say. So this one I do know, and I would say this one is sterling. Let's look for some marks because this is a good substantial bracelet if it is. I don't know if you can hear someone cutting their grass, but now that I'm in my new place, there's always somebody cutting their grass, it seems. Whereas in my other place, we were kind of more at the end of the road, not so next to so many people, but it's still a beautiful place. I love it. I'm not seeing any marks, so I'm going to do my magnet test. I would be shocked if this wasn't sterling. Oh, so that ring right there is not sterling. Makes me think these pieces would not be. maybe sterling plated. There's a certain color to sterling, and it may be plated. I'll just take one more look, if you don't mind, and see if there's anything written on here about maybe the maker. I'm gonna say not sterling, maybe plated. Another clue is when the, not always, but when the rings that put the piece together are not soldered all the way, I mean all of the rings, it's usually not sterling. When it is sterling, they do take the time to solder things together. But again, not every time, just many of the times. Just another clue to look out for. So this one sits at a 6.5. And I would say sterling plated. If you really need to know, let me know, and I will test it. I'd have to test a little bit of the outside. But it's nice, and if you like that Irish sign and it means something to you, by all means, I'll say 5 on this piece. Okay, moving right along. Now this, I remember getting something like this in the past, but it's nice to see it in its completion, because I think it was only one little ladybug. I don't think it was the whole piece. So this is really cute. Red and black enamel, ladybug bracelet. And again, I'm gonna look for any marks on the clasp. It does say 925. So hopefully I can get that on the camera for you right there. My camera's up higher than usual, so the jewelry kind of falls, but I'm gonna guess you can see that because when I play back the video, it's pretty obvious when I show it again. So sterling silver, ladybug bracelet. It's very lovely. I'm gonna take a look at the metal very closely and see if I have any concerns that it might be a fake. Don't think so. But for those of you that like to see and know for sure it is real, I'll get out my little testing stone and we'll just get it done real quick. So let's see. Take a little piece over here, and almost right away when I'm taking that little test on the stone, if I see a brassy color or a copper, I'll know that it's not sterling all the way through. And also the way that it rubs on the stone is a very good indicator too. So I'm going to say it probably is definitely sterling. Oops, get that bubble out of there, and we've got blue. So we have a sterling silver ladybug bracelet. That's very nice. I am loving this whole box, this bag, all of it. It's been really great. So careful with the acids. And just to be safe, I'm going to get out a wipey. So you'll hear a little crackling because I'm getting out a wipe. Also because I like to keep cleaning my hands throughout the video and cleaning the jewelry a little bit if I can. So that was fun. We have a beautiful little ladybug bracelet. Let's see where it measures. The enamel is in great shape, and so is the bracelet. And the nice part about this is you have a couple of places to clasp it, so it's a little bit adjustable. This is a great opportunity for me to remind you all that I love nails. I love the long nails, the acrylic nails. I think they're so beautiful, and I really do wish I could get mine done. I used to get them done in the past, quite a long time ago, but I just couldn't wear them. They really did, they kind of hurt. So for those of you that can wear them, I'm really happy for you. I love that. But I can't wear them, so I do apologize that I don't have long nails. But when I was moving, I did cut all my nails off because they would have just broken off. And they're finally coming back a little, so I'm getting back a little bit of my own nails. and just saying thank you for your patience and for accepting things sometimes the way they are. 7 1/4 on this lovely piece. Enamel Ladybug, if you're into collecting those, I'd say 23 on that piece. So much fun. Okay, this is cool. Really cool. I wonder what those are. Okay, that's a clasp. This is some kind of glass with foil in it. It's pretty old. Gold tone, has some wear. I think that maybe this is a safety chain. Yes, it is. And what they did was, okay, there is a clasp here, and there's no clasp anywhere else. Trying to figure this out. This clasp shouldn't be through this loop like this. It should be attached here to another jump ring or something. That's a bummer. It's still functional. You could clasp it and wear it, but it would be a little bit fiddly. So you could open this clasp and put it on that ring. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's glass. It's very pretty. I'm tempted to put it in the craft jar because it needs a little fixing, but I think it might be special. That's a cool kind of glass. I'm gonna say someone can fix it. Let's just do this one for $5. And I'll let you know about what size it is. It's about a 6 1/2. But if you're going to fix it, you're going to be able to size it however you want to. It does have the safety chain there, so that's a good thing. Now, any marks on it? I do have a Sarah Coventry like this. Different kind of design, but not seeing a name on this. But I'll give you a little close-up of the glass. Isn't that pretty? So I'll just do 5 on that, see if there's any interest for someone to fix it for yourself. Okay, next we have a silver tone necklace on a lobster clasp, and it does have a lovely extender. The crystals are, I want to say bezel set. Yes, they are all bezel set. And they are dangle also. So really pretty. That's a pretty piece. You don't have to layer it because it's already layered. A little bit of a tangle here. Yeah, I think there's still a little tangle left. Let's see. I don't want to take too much time on the video with these things. So if it doesn't come right out, yep, it did. Okay. Let's get Buster and see how it looks. I would say it's in wonderful condition. The metal is terrific. And you have silver tone and bezel set crystals. It's beautiful. There you go. Great shape. I love it. I like the chain. See how good condition that's in. And the extender. I don't see a maker. So the length of the necklace is 24 inches on the first and 28 inches on the second, and then you have another 3 or 4 extensions, extendable length with the extension. So very gorgeous piece. Nice weight to it. Feels very high quality or very good quality. So I'll say $8 on that piece. Okay, now we have another beautiful rhinestone necklace. We had one in our last video. This is super sparkly. Lots of like dreamy, silvery color rhinestones. And then some white milky frosted glass, actually. This one is missing. Aww. Let's see the rest of it. It's leaves and sort of like a flower effect. They're milky beads, and then they're yellowish, a little bit citrine color, and these are that silvery, dreamy color. And all the way around, there's no other stones missing. Just that one right there on that leaf. So that's a bummer. Let me see if it's in my little stash. No. It might be on the bottom of the bag, we don't know, but let me just lay this out, show it to you, or it'll show much better on the buster. I hope you're able to see how really sparkly it is. It does have that one stone missing toward the back. If that doesn't bother you, then it's a lovely piece. So there you go. Quite the pretty one. Frosted glass, citrine colored glass on the larger stones. This piece measures 16 inches, and with that one missing, I'll say $3 on that piece. Okay, what have we got next? Let's leave the buster right here because this piece is so cool. Look at all of that. Isn't that lovely? Silver tone medallions. Lots of extra movement and beads on there. This is on, oh, now I'm going to draw a blank as to what this is called. Yep, I am, but I'll get it. Looking for any silver marks. And let's see if it's magnetic. It is. It's a lovely necklace. I like the clasp a lot. It's easy to use and adjustable. That is so pretty. Really, really pretty. So lots of movement, silver tone, torque. It's on a torque. I told you it would come to me. And just a gorgeous piece. Oh my goodness. I almost don't want to sell it. I'm going to say 12 on that. That is a beauty. Look at all that filigree open kind of work. Really nice, nice. Okay, should I leave buster there? I think there's another necklace here. What we got here? Oh, that's pretty. Gold tone chain. Very nice condition. Is that an extender? No, it is a extension with another ring. I love it when they do that because then you can clip it there. Very dainty gold tone chain. Then you've got this faceted beautiful bead. And look at that pendant. That's gorgeous. Black faceted glass. And maybe some stone in there. Nope, that is also faceted glass pieces. Really pretty. I like that piece very much. It's a long necklace. Again, in gold tone, it measures 28 inches, and then you've got another couple of inches extender. I love the contrast in colors, and the pendant is pretty. So for that piece, I'll say we'll do 5 on that. Lovely. That would look good layered with some other pieces too. Okay, this is another necklace. Oh, and it has a nice, like, wide drop to it. Lots of gold tone discs on a Figaro chain. Not seeing any marks. It does feel like nice quality and needs a little bit of cleaning. But let's see, this is going to look really nice. This is a great looking necklace. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I love it. That is super nice. I probably have it backwards. I think I do. Okay. So with a little cleaning up, which I'll do, that is a very sparkly, beautiful piece. Great condition, and everything seems to be there. So one last time, Figaro chain, gold tone. Needs a little white, but it's nice. And did I measure it? I don't think I did. It measures 16 inches, plus you have another 3 or 4, so 16 to 20. And this dangle is 5 inches long, so really, really cute piece. Oh, I'll say 5 on that one too. Okay, I think we have some bracelets coming up, so I'll put Buster to the side. And ooh la la, what are you? This is a rose gold tone bracelet, and it's a Victoria's Secret. Nice large link bracelet, very good condition. And I'm guessing that's the toggle clasp. That is sweet. Lovely rose gold tone Victoria's Secret bracelet. Nice quality. Measures about a 7, maybe a little shy of a 7. I'm sure you could link that here if you're really tiny. But yeah, that's a nice looking piece. I have no idea what Victoria's Secret go for, but I'll say 10 and we'll see how it goes. So another bracelet down. Ooh, I love these vintage tennis style bracelets. I can always use them with my rhinestone jewelry matching sets. It's got a gold tone finish, it's in great shape, and I am going to sneak this one off, put aside for my jewelry matching sets, because those are hard to get. We have a bangle that's like a copper color. I think it's just a little like extra piece that you might wear with a lot of others. So I'm going to put that in our craft jar named Selena. And this is what I did when I untangled. I put a little bit of paper towel in between so that it wouldn't all tangle again. So it seems to be working out very well. Next we have a rhinestone necklace on a bar, silver tone. It is interesting looking clasp on it, lobster clasp. Silver tone chain. It's in good shape, all the crystals are there. And it looks like a choker length. It is 14 inches plus another 3 inches extender. So 14 to 17. Lovely little piece, and I'll say 3 on that one. Next is silver tone or silver, not sure yet. Does have a little knot in it that I'll have to get out. And this, oh my goodness, it says vote. That is cool. Boy, I want to wear that to encourage people to vote. It's really important. That's pretty. You know, just that little subtle word on your neck. I like that very much. Okay, silver tone, little knot in there. I'm sure that'll come out. It is very slightly magnetic, so it's probably silver plated over brass or something, but it's nice. It is 14 and then 17, and the crystals are all there. Cute little vote necklace. I'll say $3 on that piece. Next is a gold tone gold bar necklace. That's pretty. That looks very 80s and cool. And I like the chain too. That's a nice chain. It has Ralph Lauren. So this is a designer, Ralph Lauren, gold tone. I don't know if Ralph Lauren does gold plating, but it sure looks like it, doesn't it? Great condition. It is almost 18 inches long, and then you have an extender of about an inch or 2. So maybe 18 to 20. Great condition, Ralph Lauren. Gold bars, I'll say 8 on that piece. Okay, this is, oops, it looks like I didn't fully untangle this guy. It's a very deep gold tone on this, like a 24 karat color. Necklace. I see an older spring ring clasp. And when we see these little tabs, we take a look because sometimes that's where it's marked with gold or gold filled or whatever it might be. But there's no mark on this one. However, I do think it's vintage, and I do think it's beautiful. Look at that crystal. That's gorgeous. It is all prong set. I'll show you from the side. Look at the sparkle on it. Very pretty. Beautiful, lovely. Just a dainty, sparkly piece in that 24 karat gold color or 18 karat. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, it measures 18 inches on the button. Vintage necklace, so pretty. I'm gonna say 12 on that piece. Look at that chain. It looks luscious. Next is a silver tone rhinestone. Looks like a vintage. It is tarnished in a pretty kind of a way. Sometimes the way people intentionally tarnish things, but I do think this is older. See if it's signed in the back. It is signed with a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay, I hope I can read this. Looks like it says, oh, I don't know. Rock, USA. Oh boy. I'm gonna hope for a really clear shot on this one because I'm gonna need some help with this one. So I'll try to get it the best I can. And maybe you guys can tell me what it says. It says a lot of things on there. I just can't make it out. Yeah, I really can't. I'm sorry. Maybe it's in another language, but it does look like it says USA right on the bottom there. On the bottom little corner. So I don't want to drive you crazy anymore with that. It's signed by someone for some reason. The chain is magnetic. This part is not. So it's a mystery to me. The rhinestones are beautiful. Gosh, I don't know what to make of it. In last video, I was trying to polish something, and I wondered why the silver wasn't polishing. And that's because this is my gold cloth. So I still can't find my jewelry polishing, my sterling jewelry polishing cloth. It's somewhere in all of these boxes. But if I had it, I could maybe give this a little polish. And if you can't read something, sometimes a little cleaning might help as well. That's got to be sterling plated at least. Yeah, I can't read it any better. It does look like it has almost a Jewish symbol on the very bottom. And, well, I showed it to you already. So let me know in the comments what you think this is. It's pretty. I'm sorry I took so much time on it. It's 16 inches, and I'll say 5 on that piece. Maybe you can help me figure out who that maker is. Next is an lovely metal, two-tone metal, gold and silver tone necklace. This looks like one of the really nice Napier kind of pieces. There's no hang tag on it, and it does have a lobster clasp. So it's not terribly vintage, but it's a beauty. The metal is in great condition, and the silver tone little bullet type pieces are solid. They're not hollow. I just think it's gorgeous. Okay, why are you twisting like that? Sometimes you have to give it a little untwist like this and then put it back together. Maybe when I clasped it, it was just too twisted. Yeah, it's acting terrifically now. So this is what it looks like on our Buster Boy. A beautiful gold tone and gold tone little ball beads on the end of those silver ones. And the silver is solid. So I love it. It is 16 inches with a 2-inch extension, and I'll say $7 on that. Beautiful. This would look great layered with any of these pieces. Okay, gold tone. Big spring ring on this one. And this is a 3-chain piece. Oh, it's a layered look all on its own. Very nice. I'm going to take a look at the spring ring, see if there's any maker's mark on it or anything at all. Don't see anything, but I do love it. It's very pretty. The gold tone is fantastic. And I'm just going to wipe it off quick so that you can see what it looks like cleaner. And I'll be right back with you. There we go. Really nice. 3 chains. You have this one, then you have the Figaro style, and then whatever this one would be, Cuban style, I guess. They're all the same length. I do think it's an older piece, and they are all 18 inches. Nice. So here you go for the gold tone vintage 3-chain necklace. Oh, so pretty. I'm already thinking of some earrings that might go with that. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we'll see. If no one snags it up, I will put it in maybe a jewelry set. If not, I'll be happy if someone buys it now too. So there you go with that piece. I'm gonna say 15 on this. I think this is a great piece. It's got a lot of wear left in it, and it moves great. It's just a great vintage necklace with 3 chains. This one is very beautiful. This is a loft necklace. Nice. Very nice. And by the way, I stopped opening necklaces with my thumbnails quite a long time ago, but I'm still getting this split here, so I'm sorry about that, everyone. Loft, silver tone, then it comes down to 3 chains, alternating a nice brushed gold tone with silver tone. And look at these bezel set crystal pieces. They look so mogul and so pretty. They have that rope design around, and there is 1, 2 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So let's get the buster out. This is gorgeous. So a vintage loft piece. Look at that. Silver tone and gold tone, 3-layer. Let me just fix it up so it hangs right, because this is kind of a small bust. And when I get my camera situated differently, then I can be out much further and show you things on the very tall one. But there it is. So pretty. Got this chain as your first, this as your second with these 2, and this one on the bottom. That's gorgeous. So a nice loft necklace. Chain is a Rolo chain, beautiful condition all the way. I love saying that. It measures 24 to the first and 28 to the very last drop, okay? So there you go with the loft piece. I'm going to say 12 on that. That is a nice, heavy, beautiful, different looking piece. Really fun. I like that. This looks like a nice, dainty, sweet little piece. It's on like a teeny tiny paperclip style chain. Has a little tarnish on the little spring ring, which makes me think it might be gold filled or something. It is marked. I'm trying to make out what it says. Something Monet. And then there's I don't know. So some kind of designer. And I don't know what the other mark is on the other side. But it's not saying 925 anywhere or gold filled. I think it's more about who the designer is. So here's the pendant. It's sweet as can be. And this very light paperclip style chain. Let me just take a minute and get that untangled completely, because I think it's gone through there. So let's open this and get it untangled. So if you know of a designer with the last name, it looks like M-E-N-I-Z. I think that's who we have here. Sorry, it's taken so long to show you the pendant, but I want to make sure it's not broken and that it can come untangled and that you're not disappointed. So there is that beautiful blue crystal inside of a gold tone heart. There's how the chain goes through. The gold tone looks great, and the crystal is prong set. That is so pretty. So we do have a spring ring clasp made by someone, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help with that. But what a beautiful piece. Lovely blue glass prong set heart. And I can't say enough about how nice that little chain feels. This is 18 inches, and I'll say $6 on that. And hopefully you know who the maker is. Silver tone spring ring, excellent condition again. And look at this lovely heart-shaped red and clear rhinestone necklace. That is so sweet. It does have open back on some of the stones so that it can let light through and sparkle really beautifully. All of the rhinestones are there, and it's just super sweet. Nice and shiny and beautiful condition. I'll look at the clasp quickly to see if it's maybe sterling and rhodium plated, but not seeing any marks. So it is 18 inches, and there it is. Very sweet. So I hope you love it. I do. And I'll say just $6 on that piece, $6. Next, move another piece of this out of the way. And looks like we have maybe a costume ring with some rhinestones. Oh, it's marked, and it has this ring sizer inside. Ooh, I like that. So this is a Monet ring. I can't say how many times I've seen a Monet ring. Not many times. Now you see the struggle with getting the loop to show you inside of a ring because you've got the ring in the way. But it is signed Monet. Silver tone, gorgeous. And it looks like it's missing a couple of the stones. That's a bummer. I wonder if this is one of them. Nope, too big. Let's see if there's some in here. I do try to save every little thing from the bottom of the bag. So there's a couple of tiny rhinestones right here. And I bet you they go in this ring. So what I'm gonna do, I think you just can't even tell. I don't think you'd be able to tell that there's any missing, but I'm still going to put it in the craft jar with these 2 little extra stones. And if someone wants to fix it, they're going to have a beautiful Monet signed ring. So in it goes with your little pieces. So if you buy this jar, just remember, be really careful so you can find those little pieces. I probably should have put them in a little baggie now that I think of it. Oh, and by the way, the little rings, they're going to go in the craft jar too. They're super tiny, and they do have some wear to them. So I'll put those in as well. Next is another silver tone ring with a citrine color stone. It feels, can't say. Maybe I'll have to ask Miss Prissy if this is acrylic or glass, but I love the mesh chain around here. That's beautiful. And is that a mark or no? Nope, that's just some of the maybe rhodium or silver plating. Not seeing a name or a mark on it. But I love it. It's pretty. Really super pretty. See if it's magnetic. It is up here, but that's to be expected there. Well, not that could also be sterling. I mean, they do make sterling in the mesh chain, is what I mean. So sorry to stumble on those words. So the center piece is glass. My Miss Prissy pen is not working, so I just ordered another one. So, oh, and we're 50 minutes in. Okay, I better hurry up. This ring measures, as I look for my ring sizer, it is a 7 on the nose. Beautiful vintage mesh style ring, citrine colored stone. I'll say $6 on that piece. Okay, I really want to get this bag done. We have a gold tone chain with those nubbies on it. Long piece with a druzy on the end. That's pretty. Beautiful druzy. Looks like maybe quartz crystal. Oh, it is. Okay, I'll have to get Miss Prissy over here to show you the quartz crystal. So quartz is right about there. Let's test the back. And it goes right in the middle of quartz crystal. And then I'll test some of these on the front. It's harder to get that little tip of the pen there. And they also go right there. So a beautiful quartz crystal druzy. Isn't that lovely? Just to look at it, it's just mesmerizing. You can see all the crystal formations. Really pretty. Gold tone around the outside. The chain could use some cleaning, or it could use a new chain. So I'm not that happy about the chain, but I'll give you a length just the same. It's 26 inches, and I'll say 10 on this piece just for the druzy. It's gorgeous. You can always put it on another chain. So there you go on that one. This just kind of came out. Maybe it fell off a chain as I was untangling. Let's do our quickest trick. It is slightly magnetic. So it looks like we have a starfish silver tone pendant. So I can either put it on a silver tone chain or see if one comes up. Next is another like gold and silver tone piece. Nope, I'm sorry, that was 2 together. Wow, this is beautiful. Lobster clasp, silver tone, and it looks like pearls to me. They are not, but wow, did they look like real pearls. Beautiful peacock color faux pearls on a silver tone, like a snake box chain. What a pretty, pretty piece. Has an extender, measures 16 inches, and then you have another 2 or 3 inch extender. Wow, that's gorgeous. I wonder how it would look with the other one. Grab the other two-tone piece. Here it is. Will this look good together? Let's try. Oh, yes. That's pretty. You've got gold tone and silver, and then you got the silver, and you have these darker pearls. That looks great with that other piece. Nice. Not seeing a maker or a mark, but it's beautiful. And I'll say $6 on that one. Looks good with the other one. If you like the multi-metal. Now this, I'm seeing a lobster clasp, gold bars, and a tangle. Come on, baby. I'm so excited to open the other bags of jewelry and have you all choose the next bag. So I may just give this to someone in the craft jar just for fun. Not a thing wrong with it. Multi-layer gold bar and gold tone chain necklace. It's probably gonna like clasp this way again, you know, because this, yeah, it will probably clasp that way. So I'm going to put it in the craft jar. It's a beautiful piece, nothing wrong with it. It just needs some time. Next is silver colored chain with a cross and a horseshoe. Interesting. Let's have a look to see if we have sterling. Not seeing any marks. So this, I think I'm just going to put it in the craft jar. It's cute and all, but maybe someone can use the pieces. I'm not thinking that this is gold, and it's magnetic, and that is too. So probably a lot of good components, maybe some things someone can use in the Selena craft jar. Next is a snake chain, a silver tone snake chain, and it's signed New York and Company. Well, that's nice. Does need some polishing, and I don't have that polisher. I have this one that I got one time. It came like 10 of them in a pack, and I didn't like them, these blue ones. But it's enough to let me know if this is going to shine up nicely. And to let you know too. So I'll just take a minute to do that. It's a really strong snake chain. I'm really giving it a good pull. And it's just one of those vintage chains that is heavy duty and in great condition. And I think it would shine up great. Make sure that's not an issue right here. So a good chunky snake chain, maybe to put one of your favorite pendants on. Signed New York and Company. It is 17 inches long, and you've got a couple inch extender. So very nice piece there. Did I give a price? I'll say let's do $4 on that one. I've watched some of my videos where I'm talking to you all, and then all of a sudden I just whisk something off and I don't even give a price. It's pretty funny when you watch yourself back on things. Well, I have to apologize, the video went super long, so I'm crashing around my office making an outro, and then I will pick up the next video with you all. So if you see something you love, please email me at CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com. And I'll need these 4 pieces of information, okay? I'm going to get busy now making my thumbnail. Hopefully I'll make a pretty thumbnail that you'll all want to click on my video And also, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you. I'd love to know if you're a new subscriber or if you've been around. Either way, thank you so much for being here. I love that you're here. And you know what I'm going to say. We'll see you next time at the Baubles. Bye.